Democracy Suite EMS Results Tally and Reporting. Election Night Reporting Procedures. Welcome to the Democracy Suite EMS Results Tally and Reporting training video. This video focuses on post-voting activities and covers the following topics: Introduction, Results Tally and Reporting Overview, Starting up Results Tally and Reporting, Importing election results files, Managing election results files, Managing tabulators, Results exports, Results reporting, unofficial reports. You may jump through segments of the video by clicking on the menu items. The EMS Results Tally and Reporting, also known as RTR, is an end-user application necessary for a number of post-voting activities. After ballots have been cast and processed through the suite of Dominion voting tabulating systems used by a jurisdiction, which may include tabulators, central scanning, and internet voting, the results from each are imported into RTR to generate integrated election results and produce cumulative unofficial reports. RTR also quickly and easily exports those results for web display if configured. Double-click on the Results Tally and Reporting icon on the desktop of the RTR laptop and wait for the application to open. Note that when RTR opens, there is no active project yet. To open your election project database, expand the Election Project tab from the main menu. Click on the Open Project option, select the desired project, and then click OK. When prompted, type in the credentials for the Results Tally and Reporting Administrator and click on the OK button. After successfully logging into the Results Tally and Reporting application, the application expands to include new menu items, and the status bar is updated to contain project and user details. The main application screen can be divided into 4 areas: Main Menu, Activities Navigation Panel, Context-Sensitive Screen Area, and the status bar. Each of these areas logically groups and organizes the activities and functions that can be performed. Main Menu. This menu contains various key application functions, some of which require other actions to be completed before they can be used. Activities Navigation Panel. The panel groups most activities used in election project definition, including your tabulators. Context-Sensitive Screen Area. Selecting any option in the navigation panel will cause a context-sensitive screen to appear in the middle, displaying more details. This screen differs depending on the activity selected. Status bar. The status bar displays the name of the currently active or open election project and the user credentials. Election results acquisition is the first stage in successfully using Results Tally and Reporting. Election results are stored on the tabulator's memory cards or directly into a network directory. There are 3 file types: result files, ballot images, and log files. They are imported separately, which allows flexible management of results after the election occurs. Result files are loaded directly from the encrypted memory card removed from each tabulator after the polls are closed. Only 1 card per tabulator is to be loaded. To load results from the memory cards, start by opening your election project in RTR. Connect the card reader to the RTR laptop and then insert the memory card into the reader, ensuring it is fully inserted. Now, expand the Actions menu and click on the Open Card Management option. select the drive containing the memory card and click OK. The Load Results window will open. Select one of the options from the Actions drop-down box. You can choose from Load Result Files, Load Ballot Images, or Load Log Files. In order to streamline the reporting process, it is recommended that you only load result files on election night and leave the ballot images and log files for subsequent loading processes. After choosing the desired action, press the Load button to start importing the selected file. Click on the OK button once the process is complete. A confirmation appears in the Load Result window. Eject the memory card by clicking the Eject button in the window and then physically retrieve the card from the reader. To load results from a different memory card, insert the new card into the reader and press the Update option to allow the system to refresh itself. Repeat the loading process for each memory card containing election result files. Result files can also be loaded from the local file system. In this situation, ImageCast Central or Internet Voting Result files are loaded and placed directly in a shared results folder that can be accessed by RTR. To load results from a directory, start by opening your election project in RTR. Once ready, expand the Actions menu and click on the Load Results from Directory option. In the newly opened Load window, select the file type that you wish to load. You can choose from results, logs, or images. After you have selected the file type, click on the Browse button. In order to streamline the reporting process, it is recommended that you only load result files on election night and leave the log files for subsequent loading processes. Ballot images are already loaded into the local file system. In the Browse for Folder window, navigate to the Shared Results folder that contains the elections result from each of the ImageCast Central tabulators. This is the same Shared Results folder that was set as a server path in the ImageCast Central application. Expand the Shared Results folder and select the Results folder located under each tabulator. Click on the OK button. Load one tabulator's results at a time. Highlight all the result files now listed in the Load window and click on the Load button. Repeat these steps for each of the ImageCast Central tabulators in your database. This section covers the processing of election results which have been loaded into RTR. Results will be assigned one of three progressive statuses: initial, validated, and published, and the application functions follow this workflow. To display a list of loaded results, click on the Result Files option in the Activities navigation panel. To filter the search results, use the Tabulator, Tabulator Type, and Result Status drop-down menus, and then click on the Search button. Alternatively, you can search for all files by not filtering the search criteria. Double-click on the result file record or select the result file record and click on the Preview button from the toolbar. This will open the result file preview. Select a contest from the left side of the dialog window. A list of candidates, including the number of votes associated with each, is presented on the right side of the screen. To display a list of loaded results, click on the Result Files option in the Activities navigation panel. To filter the search results, use the Tabulator, Tabulator Type, and Result Status drop-down menus, and then click on the Search button. Alternatively, you can search for all files by not filtering the search criteria. Result files can be validated individually or in batches. To validate an individual result file, select the result from the list and click on the Preview button. This opens the result file dialog window and allows you to review the results. If there are no apparent issues with the information, click on the Validate button. Alternatively, select the result file you want to validate and click directly on the Validate button from the toolbar. The status of the result file is changed from Initial to Validated. This status change is visible in both the Result File dialog window and the status column in the Result File list. To display a list of loaded results, click on the Result Files option in the Activities navigation panel. To filter the search results, use the Tabulator, Tabulator Type, and Result Status drop-down menus, and then click on the Search button. Alternatively, you can search for all files by not filtering the search criteria. Result files can be published individually or in batches. To publish an individual result file, select the result from the list by clicking on it, and then click on the Preview button to open the Result File dialog window. Click on the Publish button. The question dialog window will appear, prompting you to confirm the action. Click on the Yes button. The status of the result file changes from Validated to Published. This status change will be visible in both the Result File window and the status column in the Result File list. It is important to note that only result files which have been published are available for export and for inclusion in reports. The tabulator status is initially set to Open when election result files are imported. After election results are published for a given tabulator, its status must be changed to Closed for results processing. To access tabulators, expand the General Navigation group in the Activities navigation panel and click on the Tabulators option. To search for a particular tabulator, enter the tabulator name and/or select other filtering options and click Search. If you click on the Search button without entering any search criteria, a list of all defined tabulators for the active election project will be displayed. To declare a specific tabulator closed for results processing, expand the General Navigation group in the Activities navigation panel and click on the Tabulators option. Search for tabulators to display results. Select the tabulator record and click on the Close button from the toolbar. The tabulator status is now set to Closed. The checkbox in the Closed column confirms the new tabulator status. Once the tabulator status is set to Closed, election results cannot be imported for this tabulator. Transfer points are locations accessible via the network. Accumulated election results can be transferred to these locations and used for media presentations and web display reporting. To set up transfer points, expand the Settings menu and click on the Transfer Points menu item. To add a new transfer point, click on the Add button. On the newly opened Transfer Point Editor window, define the local and/or global locations where you would like to send the results to. After all settings have been configured in the Transfer Point Editor, click on the OK button to close the window and save changes. The saved transfer point records will be listed in the Transfer Points List dialog window. Click on the Save button to exit and to save the settings. At any point after the transfer points have been defined, the process of exporting election results can be initiated by clicking on the Export Results button. Once the process is complete, a small pop-up information message panel will appear in the bottom right corner of the application screen, as shown here. If configured, results can rapidly be reported to the public and to the media using different communication channels, such as HTML files. The EMS Results Tally and Reporting application can produce a variety of election results reports. The Report tool allows the reports to be exported as a PDF, Excel, or Word file, as well as other file types. All reports contain the election project and report name, the report creation date, and a note. There are 3 main report groups: default reports, election summary reports, and statements of votes cast. Users can generate any report or file type. The default reports contain specific report names and type options, as well as a set of basic filtering parameters. Some of the most common reports are results per precinct, contest overview data, and results per tabulator. To create a default report, such as results per precinct, expand the Reports menu and click on the Default option in the Activities navigation panel. Next, select the report name and the transformation name, and then click on the Create Report button. To view and open created reports from the list, execute the search function. Double-click on the desired report from the list, or click on the report in the list, and then click on the Open button from the toolbar. To save the report on your local drive, select the report from the list and click on the Save button from the toolbar. Navigate to the folder where you want to save the report and click on the Save button. The Election Summary Report displays election results by contest, includes the total number of ballots cast, and is summarized across the jurisdiction. The user controls some of the report parameters, such as the title, and can filter by polling location, tabulator, or other criteria. The user can also decide whether to include certain items, such as overvotes. The Statement of Votes Cast report provides election officials with the detailed results of an election. These reports are generated on a contest-by-contest basis and include the number of registered voters, the number of ballots cast, the voter turnout percentage, the vote totals for each candidate, and the number of write-ins, undervotes, and overvotes. The following are some of the user-controlled parameters that the application uses for generating the report: report title, contest statistics, candidate statistics, and various filters.